In the meantime, Sultan Ibrahim and Raja Zarith Sofiah today consented to attend a parade in conjunction with the 2024 Warriors Day celebration at Dataran Pahlawan Negara in Putrajaya. The Warriors Day celebration mounted by the Malaysian Armed Forces was a static parade involving 4 detachments of the Royal Malaysian Police, MAF, Veterans Association of Malaysian Armed Forces and the Ex-Police Association of Malaysia.
The event began with the national anthem, Negaraku, accompanied by a 21-gun salute conducted by Major Hafizan Mat Ghani from the 41st Battery of the Royal Artillery Regiment Ceremonial. His Majesty then inspected the main guard of honour. The ceremony then continued with the sounding of the last post and the lowering of the Jalur Gemilang, with all the guests present standing and saluting as the Jalur Gemilang was lowered. It continued with a special pantomime performance titled Operasi Subuh by RMP and MAF, which revolved around the bloody tragedy on July 6, 2000. The operation was an incident of fighting between the National Security Forces and a group of individuals calling themselves Al-Ma'unah in Bukit Jenalek Sau in Perak, who planned to overthrow the government in July 2000. The royal couple also consented to meet the family members of the victims who died after the pantomime performance ended. Also present were Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Fadilah Yusof, Defence Minister Datuk Sri Mohammed Khalid Nordin, Home Minister Datuk Sri Saifuddin Nasution Ismail, Armed Forces Chief General Tan Sri Muhammad Abdul Rahman and Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Razaruddin Hussain. The Warriors Day Parade involved 17 officers and 683 personnel of other ranks from RMP and MAF, led by Lieutenant Colonel Abang Radwan Abang Madihi of the Royal Malaysian Air Force. The celebration of Warriors Day, which is celebrated every July 31st since 1960, is a manifestation of respect for the officers and members of the MAF and RMP, in commemoration of the services of the country's officers who fell while defending the country's sovereignty. Meanwhile, the Operasi Subuh pantomime performance was witnessed by the family members of the 2 security personnel who died in the operation, the late Sergeant Sagadevan Raju and the late Trooper Matthew Anak Medan. Maligarani Supiah Samu, the widow of the late Sergeant Sagadevan, could not hold back her tears as she watched the performance, which depicted her husband's bravery in shouldering the responsibility and trust to defend the country.
Sampai 24 tahun baru dia orang panggil bawa buat sama saya. Semua orang happy juga kan. Pasal dia banyak baik punya orang. Rumah kita punya keluarga ni 5 abang adik-beradik semua baik. Jaga anak pun baik, semua baik. Tiba-tiba jadi ni macam kita pun tak tahu kita mau buat apa. Sedih juga.
Maligani said although her husband was killed in the tragic incident, his fighting spirit and soul never faded in her family when her 2 children succeeded in following in their father's footsteps to become police officers. Inspector Baladevan said his father was his idol and he gave him the strength to join the uniformed body.
Actually, I wanted to join in the police force before, after Form 5 lah. Then my father said, better you go for further studies. Then I applied for mechanical engineering. I got further study in the JB. So I go and join lah. That time my father was following with me. He was staying with me. Dia tinggal dengan saya dengan dalam 3 minggu. Minggu ke-4 je balik kerja untuk dia join pun kan. Pergi sini pula jadi. Proud juga, sedih juga. Because very hard to get this kind of good-hearted father.
Meanwhile, Medan Anak Nunying believes that the fighting spirit of his son, the late Trooper Matthew, should be emulated and be set as an example for other members to defend the homeland from adversity.
Saya berterima kasih lah kepada kerajaan Madani yang bagi saya datang sini. Itulah saja saya mengucap dengan anggota dan polis-polis atau sesuatu, jagalah negara kita, jagalah negara kita lah. Sudah Matthew yang sudah meruahkan negara kita.
Memang rasa teruja lah. Teruja satu sebab ini dah masuk tahun ke-24 tragedi ni. Kita pun secara saya tak langsung dipanggil terus untuk mengikuti perarakan ini lah. Jadi betul-betul rasa teruja bersama dengan bapa pergi ke sini, masih dikenanglah jasa undi adik kami yang kami telah kehilangan selepas 24 tahun yang lepas.
In the incident, Sagadivan and Matthew were held captive for several days by members of the Al-Ma'unah group while sneaking into enemy territory to investigate the area. Due to their high spirit of fighting and patriotism, they refused to reveal the secrets of the government, causing them to be killed by the Al-Ma'unah group on July 6, 2000.